So what was the moral? I love the, well, I've got to back up a little bit because the conversation, the dialogue, as an old English teacher here, the dialogue was really good in this, and the movement and the actions and all of that was really good with this too. We have the lights going on and off, but yeah. And then the sound of the voice was irritating, wasn't it, at first?
Yeah, Anna, that was really annoying.
Oh, yeah, just kind of like the nails on a blackboard, wasn't it? And then you got,
bird was really,
yeah, the bird was really good. Yeah. And
You
then the humor in the
That's
story.
not your normal voice. I know.
Yeah.
You guys don't know.
Kids would love this story. Can you imagine?
Oh, they would.
Yeah, the thing with the poor unicorn finding his voice, and you know how many of kids have felt like that. You know, you were one of those kids that was quiet, and then all of a sudden you found your voice.
I love that you brought in the medicinal plants. That was so
Yeah,
cool.
I thought Misha has had a hand in this one. Yeah.
I guess so. I just saw the unicorn eating different things, trying to figure out. Because isn't there one that is for fear of public speaking?
Skull cap.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Gold cap?
Skull cap.
Skull cap. Oh, and where's that? Is it raised here in Maine? Do we have access to it?
It's a European native, but it culture, like I have some in my garden, but it, you know, I had to.
So how does it affect the body?
What it does is it relaxes the muscles between sort of, you know, the back of the neck and kind of behind the clavicles, and so, but also it's a nervian relax, like a nervous system relaxant, and an anxiolytic, which means reduces anxiety. And so, if you're in a presentation moment, it just helps to just ground you a little bit beforehand. Yeah.
Because again, you know, with your own situations with your voice, or with, you know, friends and family, or how many of us would have the nerve to tell somebody, you know, about the quality of their voice and how it's affecting you and others. But there are clients that come with just those exact same issues, that they haven't found their voice. They're afraid of public speaking. All of these things that we're creating stories around are very real issues for people. So what was the positive affirmation? What do we want to sound into the body to take root?
Oh. My voice has value and worth?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Not to fear the truth in my words. Communication is one of the ways we heal one another.
Yeah.
All of those are good. All of those are good. So let's stand up and let's just pick one. Like if you were going to own this story, and it was about you personally, that was trying to listen up to somebody that was telling you not such a positive thing about your voice, what would you say to yourself? Nurturing voice is going to be our next lesson, our next. So what would you say to yourself?
If somebody was being rude, sorry?
If somebody was saying, you know, your voice is just really, I don't mean this in a bad way, but your voice is really irritating, or it sets me on edge, or if they find a way maybe to say that even a little more gently than I've just said it. Wonder if somebody came out and spoke their truth to you and said that. And then what would be your affirmation when you learned to modulate your voice, and like the sparrow did in the story? What's your affirmation? I have learned, or I am able to, what would it be?
What did you say again, Annette? I mean, Anna.
Oh, I said communication is one of the ways we heal one another, but if I were speaking to myself and encouraging myself after hearing that, I might say something like, my voice is perfect whenever it comes from the goodness of my intention, or something like that, you know, because I don't think you can change, like the chameleon, for anyone who might find your voice irritating, but when I'm being myself, my voice will attract those who resonate with me or something like that.
Yeah, or I'm able to use my voice in a positive way, or I enjoy using my voice, or I can use my voice to communicate effectively, or...
There is something about healing others through voice, but there's also the piece of valuing one's own voice.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
tricky dynamic there of, you know, needing to be yourself, but also knowing that we live in a community always, and that's part of being human, so
Yeah.
not being so isolated that you are hurting people's ears, but also realizing that if it's your true voice, I think.
I can use my voice
Yeah.
to communicate well.
that. I like that.
I can use my voice to communicate well, right? And
Yeah.
then what kind of movements would we use with our hands, or here we have our voice box, so whatever comes to mind as you tone this, yeah. Or you can, I'm going to speak the affirmation, I think, this time, so do whatever comes naturally for you and use whatever movements that you have, and let's go. I use my voice positively. I can use my voice. 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 And I don't know what you were doing. I had my eyes closed, but the camera probably knows that those hands probably were up and around the throat. All right, well done. Little break now while I tell the camera goodbye for a little while. We're going to take just a break, and we'll see you back at the next episode, where we'll continue now with the third eye, which is located in the brow, right between the eyes. Okay, see you in a few. Bye-bye.